Thokozani, Thokozani, Tamakwini, Lisedikanya, Tobela, Ndawishewe, Muribwanji, Kwaziwai, Dumelang, Habarigani, Absheni. Thokozani family, please tap the screen. Please tap the screen. Tap that screen, please. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, please just tap the screen. Tap it. Tap the screen, please. There we go. Keep tapping the screen. Let's just get as many people here as possible. I've just got a really quick one. A very quick one that's important. That has to do with today. Today's February the 26th. Am I correct? Somebody correct me, because I seem to be existing on different timelines. I get lost. I really get lost with time. So I forgot to check. But is today February the 26th? Please tell me it's February the 26th. Tell me it's February the 26th. Please put me out of my misery. Today's the 27th already. Okay, cool. All right. Ooh, okay. See, I told you. Lost.com. But anyway, we move. So I just wanted to come and share a little bit of information about what happened yesterday. For me, it's today. So what happened yesterday, aka today for me, February 26th. Oh, it's 3 a.m. that side. So it's today my side, because it's only 8:36 most. Okay, so I'm not losing it. You guys? There's too much. There's too much stuff going on. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Good to see you. Yeah, why are you up at 3 a.m.? People aren't sleeping these days. Do you notice? People are not sleeping. Most people, 3 a.m., you're like this. And you are saying to yourself, I've got work, I've got to get up at 5, I've got to get up at 6, why can't I sleep? And you toss, and you turn, and you toss, and there's no sleep, and you're wide awake, and you're buzzing. But I've told you why that is, right? I've told you. Yeah, this is like, here it's tomorrow, there it's yesterday. Oh, now you're confusing me even more. Okay, masival. Ivale. Close it. So how's everybody doing? I just thought I'd come on and share something with you. First and foremost, shall we laugh first? Let's have a good laugh. Let's have a good laugh. So those of you who watched my last live, do you remember my challenge? Do you remember I was very upset? Well, I was kind of upset, not upset, but I was irritated by, the men who were sending me, who were buying the book Her and sending me. Well, guess what? You're not going to believe this. After the chewing out and the spitting of fire, do you know we have several men who actually emailed and they want a group. And they want a group. They want their own group. I'll even top it. Someone is like, why are we laughing? Just laugh. You laugh. Eh? Laugh. Laugh is good. I'll tell you something about laughter, so you understand why laughter is just so good. Not only does it feel good, but I'll tell you what laughter does. So they came. The boys came. They're there in the emails. The boys are in the emails, and the boys are like, go whip us. Please. Whip us. Turn us over and roast us. We are your chicken. Please fry us. Please fry us. We are your chicken livers. Please. I've never seen anything like this. After everything that I said to try to discourage and scare them, they're like, no, whip us. we need a good whipping. We've been bad boys. We oh God. Oh. They are there. They want a group. They want a group. So I'm like, I need to put my money where my mouth is. You know what that had me thinking? It had me thinking about something really quirky and kinky, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it anyway because it's what I believe. And if you have issues with it and you're a boy, then this is part of the whipping, okay? Yeah. So you take it. Just take it like a man. Take it. And is right. I am a firm believer that a lot of men actually like being dominated. I have watched, I have experimented, and I've seen that a lot of men like dominant women. A lot of men like bossy women. A lot of men like being told what to do. Why? Because it's the natural order of things. They are happiest when they're being ordered around. They're happiest when they're being led. I kid you not. They are happiest when they are, you treat them like that, the way you would treat not even a child. Because sometimes with a child you can reason. With men you give commands and they say yes. Go do this for me, please. Yes. Go do that for me, please. Yes. Literally, I've seen that. And you know what else? This is why there is a huge industry of women who are dominatrixes. You've ever heard of dominatrixes? Those ones with the leather cat suit and the whip. And you find bankers, lawyers, doctors, people who march around in the real world full of ego. I'm a man. But behind closed doors, they go to the dungeons to undress and lie on a table of nails to be whooped, to kiss the dominatrix feet, to cry and have to have a collar and a ball stuffed in their mouth and be whipped. I hope there are no children over here in this discussion. This is a very adult conversation. Somebody's like, oh, yes, BDMS, that one. They fill dungeons. There are dungeons all over major cities over here, I can tell you. Go into, and somebody's like, what's a dungeon? A dungeon is almost like you go into the basement. These places are usually set up in basements. There are no windows. And it's just like black leather and hooks and all sorts of gadgets. Mostly metal and leather and whips. Men love that shit. Because why? Because deep down at their core, at their nature, they want to be led because it's a natural instinct to be led by women. Okay. So that's an aside. I thought, are there any men getting angry? Because if you're getting angry, then you're good for my group. You're good for my group. You have to get your book, which is the little black book. Send an email to nkanyezihealing@gmail.com. Come, let us deal with you. One-on-one. Let's see who else comes. This is so hilarious. I can't believe that this is actually happening. But anyway, on another note, why is laughter so good for us? I'm telling you, laughter is a good way to transmute energy. Laughter is a good way to transmute emotions. Emotions, remember, is energy in motion. So if you're feeling bad, you're feeling sad, or you're just having, or you're angry, those sort of low vibrational emotions that you don't want to stay in for too long, have a good laugh. Have a good laugh. That's why I'm always laughing. I'm always laughing because literally laughter transmutes all those emotions. No matter how upset I am about something, no matter whatever's going on, how anxious, if I find a reason to laugh, and I find many reasons to laugh, including laughing at myself, I will laugh. And after you laugh, what do you feel? You feel so much better. Not that your issue has gone away, but you feel better about the issue. And you're able to have a different perspective to that issue because it's like, I'm still here. It's not so bad. And that is how you can get through love. Laughter was given to us for that reason, to be able to transmute, to convert those negative, those low vibrational emotions. And once you laugh, you automatically vibrate high because you can't be angry and laughing at the same time, right? You can't be sad and laughing at the same time. So in those moments that you're laughing, you're transmuting that energy, right? And you're lifting yourself up. So we have mechanisms to heal ourselves. Laughter is very healing, right? It's a mechanism for healing ourselves that you probably didn't know was a mechanism for healing. So listen, engaging in comedy, having fun, laughing, find things. If you can spend time on social media, rather than spend time watching those Epstein things that all make us feel so sick to our stomach, go watch funny puppies, go watch funny animals, go and watch some comedy. And laugh and laugh and laugh. Afterwards, how do you feel? You feel a lot better, right? So I just wanted to share that special little healing tip. Then I have an announcement to make. The announcement is to do with Sunday. On Sunday, I'm going to have a guest right here on TikTok at 6 p.m. South Africa time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be talking about meditation with Mam Fiso, who is in South Africa. She's in Joburg. She's in Soweto. And Mam Fiso on March the 14th is going to have a meditation session in her place. So I've put up, if you look on my page, it's the last post I did right here on TikTok where the details of everything are. I really want to encourage, especially in Lovugazi in South Africa, if you're waiting for your book, Her, please go and learn the techniques of meditation. You're going to need them in circle. It'll help you also in your personal practice. It is one of the essential things that you need for your personal practice. Why? Because meditation allows you to calm your nervous system down. Meditation, therefore, you can use to heal your body, to heal yourself. You have the power to heal yourself, right? And meditation will also assist you in terms of alignment and resonance with the cosmos so that you can get information and downloads. Many people get a lot of information when they are in a state of meditation. Meditation will also help and teach you to connect with self so that you can listen to self. That thing that many people are always running away from, being by themselves. Meditation will assist you. Somebody's like, is this book on Amazon? How can I access it? No, if you go to the link in my bio, right here, it'll take you to the website and you'll see what your options are to purchase the book. We last week had a class of 40. We are going to start group 2. We're already in group 2. I think we have 12 people in group 2 already. So I will start with group 2. Where's my assistant? She knows because she's good with dates. But I think it's the second week of March. We're going to start with group 2. We are having our second session with group 1 already this coming weekend. So that's how it's going to go as the groups fill up, because we don't want it too large. But family, the response has been amazing. I mean, it's been amazing. So for those who don't know, this is called Her, Reclaiming the Divine Feminine. So, yeah, it is for a time such as this. And in my mind, there is absolutely no doubt. So signing up is in the website too. Well, when you get your book, right? When you get your book, physical book, that's where you send your selfie. That's what I was marking the boys for, because the boys are buying it and also going. So you send your selfie to the email. The email is ganyezihealing@gmail.com. ganyezihealing@gmail.com. You send that, and then depending on when you get your book, you'll be allocated either to group 2, which is still a couple of weeks away, or if your book, wherever you are in the world, could take longer. If your book doesn't come in time for group 2, you will definitely be in time for group 3. And that's how we're rolling this. And the sisters are coming daily. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely amazing. So on that note, now this is what I actually came to share with you guys before I decided that we needed a good laugh. I wanted to tell you, did you know that today Mercury went retrograde? So we have a Mercury retrograde from today until March 20th. Now, this particular Mercury retrograde is going to be felt particularly by empaths. Okay, with Mercury retrograde, we all know, guys, Mercury rules communication, right? So you may have glitches with your gadgets, contracts that are supposed to be signed, not being signed, or, or you think you've sent the email. Meanwhile, the email you didn't send, you wrote it, but you forgot to hit send. Miscommunication with people around you. You are saying one thing, but the person is hearing another. Mercury retrograde tends to cause those kind of things. And that is why I always like to talk about the retrogrades, because it is an opportunity to become aware of yourself. Self-awareness during Mercury retrograde is very important, because a lot of the time what can be misunderstood will be misunderstood. So you might be thinking you're telling somebody about something that they've done that you're not happy with. It will land to the other person as you're insulting them, right? So you need to be very careful. And also, when you tell somebody something, don't assume that what you are telling them, the message you're conveying, they have understood. In Mercury retrograde, you literally have to go to the point where you say something to someone, especially instructions, and then you'll say, so say it back to me, so I know that, you get what I'm saying, and have them say it back to you to verify. Otherwise, till March 20th, it's going to be, it's going to be rough. Now, here's the other thing. For those empaths particularly, you're going to feel this one. Because Mercury rules communication, but Mercury also rules communication with yourself, meaning how you speak to yourself. And a lot of empaths are going to feel as though they have not done any healing work at all, because everything that they thought they had worked through and healed is going to come back. It's going to start talking back to them. And then it'll feel like you're back there. You will have those same feelings. You will have those same emotions, those same sensations in the body. Maybe you feel like, I've healed a certain trauma, and suddenly you're feeling the effects of that trauma in your cells. Please don't start to be discouraged and think that you're going backwards, or you think that you haven't done any healing, which means, the last 5 years have been a waste of time. No. What is actually happening is a rewiring of your DNA. So I talked last time when I was talking about, can't remember what it was that was going on, the eclipse, and I was talking about the recalibration that's going on. There's a lot going on that we're going to feel in our bodies. And I was talking about the carbon-based body versus the crystalline body, right? Meaning your carbon-based body, which is your avatar, but then you have a crystalline body, which is getting stronger and more crystalline and more light, your light body, because of ascension. And so we feel that in our bodies too. So this is a time from now until March 20th. This is a time to really do some self-care. This is some time to do some self-care, because you're going to start to feel like, something is really wrong with me. I mean, the essential side effects have had people go to the doctor because they don't understand what's going on with them. But now add to that this retrograde, and if you're an empath, you've got that going on there. And then now you've got all these things that have happened in the past. You're like, why am I going back there? No. It's the final clearing out and your DNA rewiring. And so your body's talking back to you as it does that, right? Your body is just speaking back to you as it does what needs to be done. Relax into it. Flow with it. Don't resist. Don't get stuck in your head into thinking something is wrong with you. Why can't I heal? Why can't I heal? No. You have healed and you are healing. And part of that process is sometimes in a retrograde, your body is going to talk back to you. So you really need to be gentle to yourself. Be gentle with yourselves. Like I said, laugh a lot. Grounding is very important at this time. Those of you who can walk barefoot outside, please do it. I know people laugh about this. Go hug a tree. Yo, those sentient beings are so healing. You know, go complain to a tree if you need to. Just tell it, yo, sentient being, I don't know what's going on with me. Now, why do I feel like I'm going backwards? Like, what's happening? Like, but hold on to that tree and just let the tree hold you. Okay? If you've got rocks around, rocks are also very healing. They help you recalibrate what I call your own individual vibrational frequency and calibrate it to the frequency of Earth. Very, very quieting and grounding. If you have rocks around you, you know, or, you know, like mountain slopes that don't have, go lie there. Just go. Really, this is a time for self-care and not to be too harsh on yourself. Some of you will want to sleep and sleep. It's okay. If you can, allow that to happen. Because a lot of our healing and our clearing out and the rewiring of that DNA happens when you are in deep sleep. So sometimes if you feel like somebody is literally like dragging you to your bed to sleep, chances are it's probably an ancestor or two who's saying, hey, we need to work on your body. We need to work on you. Oh yeah, pass out. And then you comply, because that sleep, when it comes, you can't do anything about it. I've tried to fight it where I'll sit here like this. And it's like, go and sleep. Somebody's like, I hugged a tree and started crying. Yes, good, release. Release. Crying is also a very, very therapeutic and healing thing. This is why I need the boys in a group, because I'm going to make them cry, because most of them don't cry. This is part of the problem. They don't cry. They repress and repress and repress. And then all those negative repressed emotions, what do? They come out in all the wrong places and on all the wrong people. Like they bleed on people who had nothing to do with their wounding. So come to my group. I will make you cry. I will give you reasons to sob. Okay? Because we need your tears. We really need your tears. Mother Earth needs your tears. Great Mother needs men's tears right about now. There's a poem I did 10 years ago called When the Men Cried. And it talks about how the world needs men's tears. Because we as women cry so easily, and therefore release and healing comes to us so easy. Somebody wounds you now, you cry 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, it's behind you. Men don't do that. They repress, and then one day, poof, we have a big old explosion. And many, many, many people get hurt without even knowing why they're getting hurt. It's not good, and it's not fair. So yeah, come, I will sing lullabies to you, lullabies that will, like siren type lullabies that will pull those tears wherever it is you buried them. We need those tears. You're supposed to cry. You have tear ducts like we do. So what makes you think that you can't cry just because some fools out there told you men don't cry? You were told a whole bunch of nonsense by whoever fed you that nonsense. And whoever told you that only weak men cry, no, the strongest men are the ones who cry because they're going against social conditioning that says men don't cry. Now, you got to be a really strong man to go against the patriarchal social conditioning that has you all in a straitjacket choking. Don't you want to breathe? Huh? Don't you want to breathe? Seriously. Don't you want to breathe and just be yourself? Because as long as you're following the social norms of this parasitic system, you're not being yourself. You don't even know yourself. So come over to men's group. I will make you cry. The only men's group led by a woman, by Gogo. Let's make history. Let's make history. 1,000 strong of you. I told you, by the time I'm done with you, you're going to march out of there. You're going to be these gods. Yeah? Yeah. But you know, gods are forged in the fires. Yeah. So Sekhmet will be with you. And we will burn the chaff. We will polish you. You know, gold needs to go through a furnace of fire to come out pure. Yeah. Come. I'm going to regret this because I'm here scaring you and you're going to be like, yes, please, mommy, please. And that is not the intention. The intention is to scare you away. But anyway, so I hope I assisted you guys. Also, the other thing that's going to be happening with you guys with this retrograde is an opportunity to recalibrate your boundaries. You may find that you have set boundaries with families, with friends, with whatever. But maybe, especially empaths. Empaths have a very hard time enforcing boundaries. We set them, but we have a very hard time enforcing them because we're empaths, right? We feel with people. The empath is the type who, after somebody has done them wrong, they start to feel, when karma hits that person, they start to feel for them and they start to negotiate with the universe to be a little kinder. That's empaths for you. And so we tend to be we have a hard time enforcing boundaries, and once we enforce them, sticking to them. So it's an opportunity to recalibrate your boundaries. Take a look at where you feel your boundaries need to be tightened. Listen, empaths, this is not the time to have your energy siphoned from you. There are many energy vampires right now because the time that we're in is requiring people to create their own energy, to create, and there are those, unfortunately, who've become so accustomed to siphoning other people's energy, like a bad habit. And so in this time where so much energy is required for spiritual work, if you're an empath and you don't have hard boundaries that you enforce without negotiation, you're going to find yourself worn out and exhausted because they will suck you dry. And you may not even know they're sucking you dry, which is why during this time, I'm going to say it again, call your energy back to yourself every morning, because you don't know who's visited you at night. You don't know where you've been astral projecting and traveling to at night, where you may have left bits of your energy. So in the morning, you call your energy back. At night, before you sleep, you call your energy back from the north, east, south, and west, because during the day you've been interacting with people, you've been chatting with people, you've been consuming content and watching things that literally suck your energy. I've told you that is why we need not watch some of this stuff they're putting out there, because Literally, it's siphoning our energy. You watch something like that, what happens to your emotions? Maybe 5 minutes before you watched an episteme nonsense, you were doing just fine. Watch that, because start to feel, start to listen to how you feel after you watch that. You see that low vibrational, sorrowful, or anxious energy that you feel? That is what parasitic entities that you don't see with your naked eye feed on. That is why it is not encouraged to stay low vibrational. Because what happens is you draw these parasitic entities that you don't see with the naked eye, and they come and stay around you. Because you're emitting the frequency of energy where they are at and that they feed on. That is why things like depression and anxiety are such a vicious cycle sometimes. Because once you get depressed and you don't do something about it, it goes from occasionally depressed to chronic depression. Why? And they'll tell you, oh, chemicals in the brain. Yeah, okay, whatever. But what is actually spiritually happening? There may be an entity who likes you where you are and decides to attach itself to you. And so this entity is taking in this louche energy, this low vibrational energy that is emitted from you because of your depression. And the more it sucks, the more depressed you get, the more it sucks. So do you see, it becomes a vicious cycle. Very important to take care of your energy at this time. Do not invest your energy where it is not reciprocated. If there's no reciprocity, pull back 100. Pull back 100. Because listen, energy vampires, they have no mercy. Because it's about survival. So it's you or them. It's you or them. They're not going to stop sucking until there's nothing left to suck. So it's up to you to protect yourself. And you cannot negotiate with an energy vampire because they are a bottomless pit. It doesn't stop. There's not one day where the vampire says, today I'm full, I'm done. No. They're greedy. They are gluttonous for that louche or low vibrational energy. So as we're going through all these cosmic shifts, please just bear that in mind. Yeah? Very, very important. I think on the 28th, there's a planetary alignment that's going on. I forget what the planets are, but maybe on the day I'll come and talk to you about it. And I don't know how long that planetary alignment is going to be around for. But it too, you see, everything, see how the universe works? Nothing is ever contradictory. It too has to do with delving inward and dealing with your shadows. So we are in a time where stillness is very important, right? This Mercury retrograde, stop running around yapping, and typing things to people and gossiping. It's going to explode in your face, this retrograde. And if you're in the habit of that, it's a very bad habit. It's a very bad habit. Don't do it. Disengage from it. It doesn't serve you, and it certainly doesn't serve the people you're gossiping about. Stop it. Right? So and then your own body is going to make you go still as stuff starts coming up. Right? And now then the next 28th, that planetary alignment, I'll look up, one of the Makosis shared it, and I can't remember what the planets that she said were, but perhaps I'll come and talk about it and you guys can ask questions about what all is these planets doing. But what you need to remember, Bagwantu, is we are very much influenced by cosmic bodies and energies outside of ourselves. That is why it's important to be aware of what's going on inside yourself so that you're always conscious that, I'm feeling this way because, okay, Venus is doing this, and okay, Mercury's in retrograde. That's why that's being messed up. Otherwise, if you don't have that consciousness and flow, because when you flow with that energy, Mercury retrograde, for a lot of people who've been on the spiritual path for a while, Mercury retrograde doesn't actually come across as anything negative to them. They take that as an opportunity to kind of zip it up, take stock, listen to the internal communication I was telling you about. What is myself? What is my higher self telling me? What is my body telling me? Mercury retrogrades are literally opportunities to recalibrate everything, to reassess what's going on in the arena of communication, relationships, which require communication. So very important always to check in with your body, check in with your higher self, vis-a-vis what's happening in the cosmos. Because if it's chaotic in the cosmos, it's going to be chaotic within here. Trust me, as above, so below. But because you're a being of high intelligence, you can calibrate yourself so you flow with that energy rather than trying to swim against the current, right? So, for example, in this period where stillness is really required and going inward, that's why I said stop the yap, because if you're going to be busy out there, external, when you should be internal, don't cry when everything comes and kind of, slaps you in the face, because you're going against the current's flow. You're going against the flow, the natural flow of these cosmic energies and these cosmic bodies. Ne? So as you grow in your spiritual journey, you will learn to understand these cosmic bodies vis-a-vis yourself. We are all wired differently. So that's why I always say, for some, it might be this way. For some might not feel it. Those who are more advanced on their spiritual journey may experience nothing. They just flow. Then there are those who may think that they have something they worked with, and something that happened 20 years ago will show up right about now and really shake you up. You've been on your path. You've been doing your spiritual practices. You thought you were over that. Something that happened 20 years ago will suddenly pop up in your consciousness. It may even pop up in a dream. I shared with you guys what happened to me last week. Yeah. Very uncomfortable, but then it was something I needed to face, and it was something I needed to deal with. Right? So, again, all in all, I just wanted to come and share this information with you. Stay grounded, stay conscious. Mother Nature is your best friend because she's you. Go out there, walk on the grass. I know that the snow is melting over this side. Thankfully, hopefully, we're getting out of this cold snap. Stand outside even if it's cloudy. The sun's rays filter through clouds, right? She can talk to you through the clouds. You don't need for that bright thing. It's nice when it's there because it really lifts you. But you can still communicate and still get those downloads. Yeah. They thought they had us, right? With the cloud seeding and the what. You can still get those rays. So don't stay indoors thinking, but the sun is not out. Well, I can't sun gaze. Go out there and commune. These cosmic bodies are conscious, family. They are conscious. Which also reminds me, Tuesday we have the full moon. So I'm gonna have to do back-to-backs, kind of telling you all this and then putting it all together for you to say what it means. Yeah, we have a full moon. I think it's the blood moon. So lots of cosmic shifts happening in a very short space of time. Make space in your spirit, make space in your body to accommodate these shifts and flow with that energy. That way, you reap the benefits of these times, because each of these shifts is an opportunity and an invitation for you to work on something to do with the self, to do with your spiritual self. And for those of you guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. Please try to detox your bodies. You're going to feel a lot of stuff in your body if you have toxins in it. Do a fast. Actually, I should get into a fast with you. This is the time of year I usually do like a 1 month fast in preparation for in preparation for, in the southern hemisphere, the fall equinox. Over here, it would be the spring equinox. Right? So if you guys are game, we can do a fast together to kind of clean this vessel out in preparation for the new energies of the new season. In the northern hemisphere, that would be spring. In the southern hemisphere, that would be the fall or autumn equinoxes. Ne? Go fasting when I just bought the case of beer. I give up. You make me feel so defeated. What have I told you about alcohol? So you're still there with those entities. Anyway, more power to you. And I just want to warn you, you're going to start to hallucinate the more you people drink. You see, these entities are going to become more and more real. You see the day you all start running in the streets screaming at things some of us are not seeing. I will be on some balcony somewhere howling and giggling at you. I'll be on balconies going, I told you, I warned you this time was coming. Now look at you running up and down naked because something scared you while you were in your shower and you just ran out with soap. Mapuna. You're running in the streets now. Being chased by the hounds of hell. Okay, and me, I'm going to laugh at you, and you cannot even expect me to sympathize with you because I have been warning for years, haven't I? Do I not love you? I tell you these things, but you all don't listen to me. Now this one's talking about a case of beer. Hey, okay, this is your case of beer. I hope you finish it well. But don't drink it at night. I'm warning you. All right, Black Nation. I love you guys so much and see you on the next one.